Pentagon meltdown, Pete Hegseth's month from hell. We are just 90 days into Donald Trump's second presidency, and somehow there have already been more scandals than days on the calendar. At the heart of the storm, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who has turned the Pentagon into a live-action remake of Veep directed by QAnon. Former Pentagon spokesman and longtime Hegseth ally John Ullyot has resigned and gone full Brutus, stabbing his old boss in an op-ed for Politico that reads like a resignation letter and a burn book rolled into one. Ullyot called the Pentagon's recent trajectory a full-blown meltdown, described its leadership as a major distraction for the president, and said, politely, that Trump should probably fire Hegseth before the whole building collapses into a pile of signal chats and testosterone. That's not metaphorical. One of the biggest scandals is a leaked Signal group chat involving Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, and others openly discussing real-time U.S. military strikes in Yemen, while The Atlantic's Jeffrey Goldberg was accidentally included in the thread. Yes, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic was sitting in on a war room convo like it was an open Zoom call. After Goldberg exposed the messages, Hegseth doubled down, denying everything, bungling damage control, and allegedly relying on Clinton-esque crisis advice from his new PR guy, Sean Parnell. According to Ullyot, this only prompted Goldberg to release more messages, which triggered more resignations, and eventually more signal chats. One of them was reportedly titled Defense Team Huddle and included not just Hegseth but his wife, his brother, and his personal attorney. Because when planning a military strike in Yemen, who wouldn't want the defense secretary's wife, a Fox News producer, weighing in? That second chat, confirmed by both the New York Times and the AP, included flight schedules for F-A-18 Hornets attacking Iranian-backed Houthis. Just to be clear, this is not just irresponsible, it's arguably criminal. And it happened on Signal, an app designed for memes and breakup texts, not war plans. Meanwhile, inside the Pentagon, it's been a bloodbath. Hegseth's top advisors, Darren Selnick, Dan Caldwell, and Colin Carroll, were all placed on leave and later fired over their roles in the leaks. Hegseth's chief of staff Joe Casper is also expected to resign. Ironically, he's the one who first requested the leak investigation. Classic Pentagon plot twist. The ousted staffers responded like jilted contestants on The Apprentice, releasing a joint statement saying they were disappointed, that the investigation was a sham, and they were never even told what they were being investigated for. Translation: you can't fire me, I quit. But even as the scandal metastasized, Hegseth's defenders rushed to the cameras. Chief spokesman Sean Parnell dismissed the reporting as a Trump-hating media rehash of an old story. He insisted nothing classified was shared, called it sabotage by disgruntled former staffers, and declared the Pentagon stronger than ever, which is exactly what you say right before another cabinet member resigns. And about that, Ullyot didn't just leave quietly. He torched the place on the way out. He accused Hegseth of surrounding himself with family and loyalists who attended sensitive briefings without proper clearance. He said Musk got a private Pentagon briefing on China. He even said more bombshells are coming, according to sources close to key defense reporters. Which means this story isn't over, it's just Act 1. All of this has left President Trump with a Defense Department no longer focused on warfighting, Ullyot wrote, but on endless drama. And he's not wrong. Between the internal purges, the DEI witch hunts, and the fact that Jackie Robinson's military records were deleted from a government site as part of an anti-woke cleanup, it's hard to tell if this is national security or a live feed from Truth Social. As for Hegseth, he's still standing. But according to Ullyot and others, not for long. The president deserves better than the current mishegoss at the Pentagon, he wrote, using a Yiddish term that loosely translates to complete Trumpian clusterfuck. Help me grow my channel, please like and subscribe. Why not leave me a comment and also share this with a friend?